Huli. Laging ito yung IG story ko. Elisa Justice Book. Uy, ang sad! Dalis na tayo dito! Hello! Annyeonghaseyo! Welcome to today's video! Hi, I'm Hazel. I'm a Filipino, just moved here in Seoul, South Korea. And this is my very first apartment here in Seoul. I'm so excited to share this to you guys. We're gonna do an apartment tour, so thank you for coming. Let's go! Finally, after almost a year of moving here in Seoul, masashare ko na sa inyo ang ating very first Korean apartment. So when you walk in from this door, this is the first area that you will see, and this is very common sa mga Korean household. They have this space for your shoes. So normally, kapag papasok na kayo sa mga Korean apartments, tatanggalin nyo na yung outdoor shoes nyo and it will be replaced by house slippers. Ayan siya. Very normal din here sa Korea yung merong shoe cabinet by the door. So, very common tong makikita nyo sa lahat ng apartment. So, this is the shoe storage. So, guys, hindi ko lang to shoes lahat. May shoes ni Mommy Heidi. Ang dami niya ring iniwan. I have my heels, my rubber shoes, and some snow boots, June's shoes, and ayan. So if you move further, this is the area that you will see. This is actually a 3-bedroom Korean villa. So here in Korea, meron silang mga tinatawag na villa, apartments, office tels. So this house that we have right now is considered a villa. And usually yung mga villa, nasa mga old buildings sila, and yung mga 2 to 3 floors na mga short rise. Short rise ba yung tawa? Hindi high rise na mga building. So ito, this building, we don't have any elevators. It's quite old, but it's situated in one of my favorite areas. We live in Yeonnam-dong. Honestly, as a tourist, I always go here in Yeonnam-dong. And now that I'm a resident here in Korea, it's still my favorite neighborhood. Like I mentioned, we have 3 bedrooms here. This is bedroom number 1, bedroom number 2, bedroom number 3, and this one is our toilet and bath. Grabe guys, I can't believe I'm finally able to share this whole apartment tour today. Alam niyo ba, fun fact, nag-film na ako nito nung ni-request niyo siya last December or January ata. But then, I wasn't able to share it. But since I'm moving out, I want to remind myself that at some point in my life, I was able to live in this very cozy villa. So now, let's start touring the first room. Tara! This is actually my storage area and my extra room. So, when you enter this room, ito yung makikita nyo. Sa door, we have June's bags. Ayan, because usually, kapag walang bisita, dito siya nagwo-work sa table dito, which I'll show you later. So, we only have this bed. I think this one's from IKEA. This is already included with my rent. When my dad visited me, ito yung room niya. Pag binaliktad natin yung camera, guys, you will see this simple table. I think this is also from IKEA. I think Mickey yung table niya. So, over here is a workspace or a table. Empty lang yung drawer na to. Except, naiwan pa ni Daddy ang kanyang lighter, aircon remote. Yun lang yung mga laman niya. Kasi hindi ko naman talaga nagagamit tong room na to. Basically, parang storage space lang siya. This one is a big window actually. It's nice when it snows kasi kita mo, cute. Tas may brick house over there. Laging ito yung IG story ko kasi ang cute dyan pag nagsusnow. And ito naman yung aking mga kalat na tinago ko sa gilid para hindi nyo makita agad. Pero sa totoo lang guys, nandito lang yan sanina sa hallway. Tinago ko lang talaga here. But in reality, nakakalat siya dito. So, these are some of my kupang orders. Tapos, ito ay mga shoes ni Mommy Heidi na naiwan, snow boots. Ito padala ni Mommy Heidi. Ganyan, mga anik-anik and mga plastic paper bags actually na kinikip. Because sometimes yung mga paper bag na to, pwede siyang pangtapunan ng mga recyclable. So that's why it's still here. Pero kung ako lang, hindi ako na masyadong nagkikip ng mga paper bags. So, dahil nakakalat, hindi natin ma-open yung door. Pero wait, try ko. Oops! Ayan, as you can see, wala naman siyang masyadong laman, yung mga ano ko lang, winter beddings yung nandito. So, dyan tinatago yung mga beddings and feeling ko 3 to 4 clothes na pang winter, ganun. Basically, that's it for this room. Hindi ganun kaganda yung lighting, medyo weird. Extra room, but very comfy and cozy during nighttime. Ganun, pakita ko sa inyo. Diba? Patayin na lang natin yung ilaw. Mas maganda pa. When I first moved in here, I feel like it's really old and it's not something that I was used to and I didn't expect it to be like this. Nag-expect ako ng more kasi mas maganda siya sa photos. But then, as I lived here for almost a year now, na-appreciate ko siya. Very cozy naman siyang bahay. Anyway, let's go to the next room. So, this room is actually the smallest. Pero when I did apartment hunting, siya na yung pinakamalaking room na nakita ko so far. So, very, very thankful and very happy talaga rin ako sa house na to. Moving on to this room, when I first moved in here, this was my room back then. And very, very special sa akin to kasi lagi lang akong nandito. Dito ako nag-edit ng mga first few videos natin. Dito lahat. So, yung mga content creator friends ko like Cristel and a few friends, Marvin, binibigay ko sa kanila tong room na to kasi feeling ko cozy and very special to me. So, come on, vamonos. This is how it looks like. Huli. Mga cup, ganyan. There's another cabinet here also included. Actually, this whole apartment is fully furnished, so I didn't have to buy anything, which is nice because for someone who just moved here as a foreigner, I really don't want to spend or invest much on furnitures, lalo na kakadating ko lang dito. I have a lot on my plate and the least thing na gusto kong asikasuhin is to spend so much on furnitures that I'm not sure if I'm able to use in my next house. So now that we're moving, I didn't have much to pack, which I'm happy about. Anyway, okay, so in this area, meron ako dito. Ito ay mga winter clothes ko na pinak ko na nung natapos yung winter. So, ito yung mga makakapal kong damit. And also, dito tinago yung isang maleta. So, over here, this cabinet is actually empty except for another parang blanket na para dito sa kwarto na to. So, very much empty din siya. So, if someone lives here or stays here, magagamit niya tong cabinet na to. This is the overview of the room. Before, when I first moved in here, isa lang yung desk dito. Nandito yung desk na yun. Tapos doon ako lagi nag-e-edit. Nandun lahat ng bagay-bagay ko. If you've watched my previous videos before, you'll know that I'm staying in this room. So, this is the bed, just the same as the bed in the other room. Nilipat namin yung isang smaller desk here because June and I used to work here during springtime. This is June's table. This is my table. This door is actually the toilet and bath. And this one is now my room. When I first moved in here, hindi ko talaga pinupuntahan tong kwarto na to. Sobrang laki niya. So, dito ko lang tinago yung mga maleta ko and all. Dito ako nag-film. Pero, when Mommy Heidi visited, ito yung favorite niyang room kasi ito yung master's bedroom. Dito siya lagi nagsistay. So anyway, after that, dito na ako nagstay. Kasi ang saya pala ng malaking room. Let's go. Come on. Vamonos! Welcome to the master's bedroom. So this is what you'll see. So over here, kung mapapansin nyo guys, ginagawa ko talaga storage lahat ng likod ng pintuan. And dito are my winter puffer jacket, my trench coat for autumn, mga jacket ko na hindi ko alam paano ko pagkakasyahin sa maleta or sa cabinet kasi very space consuming. Ngayong summer, very important for us yung mga cap, ayan, mga visor ba tawag dyan? Basta mga pang summer stuff sa head. So, this is actually like the heating system, yung boiler, if I'm not mistaken. Ito lahat yon. So, whenever it's winter, kinokontrol to para uminit yung floor. Sa Korea, there is such thing as floor heating system. Kapag winter, kapag malamig, umiinit yung flooring. So, yun yung parang heater natin dito. Dito rin nanggagaling yung heat ng mga tubig. So, when I take a shower, I turn this on. So, actually, ito yung pang makeup ko. na mirror. Tanan! Andyan lang siya kasi para makita ko. Diyan na nga siya. Kailan di ako mabubuhay na walang tissue, so may tissue dito. This one is a pasulubong from Mommy Heidi from Japan. Imagine nyo, dinala niya pa to dito. Talaga tong nanay ko. And I also have Korean books with me. I highly suggest this book. First 500 Korean words. Very nice book. Ito ay gusto ko kasi matuto drawing ng cute stuff. So, para siyang cute na book. And this one is the coloring book. So, ang ganda ng mga coloring books dito sa Korea. Okay, so over here, we have everything tech. As in, lahat ng pang-tech nandito, saksakan, camera. That's it. Also, this one are tech stuff. So, I have my mic. Ito yung mga pinangsasabit ko sa camera. If you're curious, I'll link it. Pero, yan yung mga kaya niyan yung malalaki kong camera, guys. Nilalagay lang sa mga salamin, ganun. I have here the GoPro. So, in this area is actually my main cabinet. So, nandito lang talaga lahat ng damit ko. If not, nasa maleta na sila. Cause, yun nga, mga winter clothes mostly, yung mga nadala ko dito, mga panlamig. So, konti lang talaga yung summer clothes ko. Let me show you when I did this apartment tour last winter, puno siya ng winter clothes. Nung nag-summer na, halos wala na akong damit, wala nang nakasampay. Kasi wala rin ako masyadong isasampay and mas mabilis magtupi kaysa magsampay. So, I have that. Those are just some of my summer clothes. Yan lang talaga yung meron ako right now. And this is my skincare set. Alam nyo, nakakatawa kasi dati I used to have 2 kwarto na punong-puno ng damit, ng skincare, ng PR items. And now, I only have this 2 closets. Drastic yung change pag inisip mo, pero parang hindi ko naman siya totally napansin. Kasi honestly, mas natuto ako mag-mix and match and yung mga gustong-gusto kong damit lang talaga, yun lang yung lagi ko sinusuot, which is, yun lang pa rin naman lagi ko yung sinusuot eh. Before kasi in the Philippines, I usually attend events, shoots, I have a lot of shoots. Ngayon, wala na. So, hindi ko naman kailangan talaga ng sobrang daming damit. Also guys, I used to have one room. Di ba yung tambakan, yung parang isa kong malaking room doon, punong-puno siya ng skincare, makeup, yung mga drawers ko, punong-puno talaga. Ngayon guys, eto na lang talaga lahat. No joke. Grabe nung tinitingnan ko nga actually kanina. Eto na lang yun. Hindi ko na yan inayos guys. Yan talaga siya. So these are my perfume. Lahat na to perfume ko. I used to have a lot kasi na-addict ako sa perfume. Pero now, this is all I have and this came from the Philippines pa. Wala pa akong nabibili dito sa Korea. This one naman, all of my self-care stuff. I have here my sunscreen, Round Love as well. Recently, favorite ko si Blocks. Ang ganda pala niya. And mas mura siya. Tapos may favorite na panghilamos from Standard Soul. Nandito kasi this one, I can't live without. This is my Mediol na pang hair kasi meron akong dandruff, hair loss, and I can't afford na bumalik yung dandruff ko. Yan, hair oil. Tapos ito yung mga pang samgyupsal. This one is ini-spray nila dito. Sikat na sikat to sa Olive Young. So I have one for me as well. So basically, this is all I have for my self-care. This one, sikat din siya dito ginagamit ng mga Korean celebrities. Parang cream. Anyway, that's all I have. So, ito guys, kay Junto, pabango and skincare niya. So, over here are my skincare items. Ubus na, mga product empties ko. Pag tinignan nyo yan, wala nang laman. Hindi ko alam ba't di ko pa natatapon. I just have extra of this Mediol here because I love it and nauubos siya sa Olive Young lagi. For shades, I have this. Meron akong 2 shades dito. Tapos yung mga frequently used na glasses ko, makeup remover, and that's it. So dito, medyo makalat na side. Wala na rin na masyadong nakasampay. Ito yung mga underwear. Dito sa baba, nandyan lahat ng bottoms ko, which is, yan yung pinakamarami. I have a lot of pants, shorts, skirts. Yan, that's it. O, diba? Nakakatawa. Hindi ko pa pala sinampay yung tuwalya ko nandito pa sa Sorry, wala akong paglagyan pero after ko maligo, nandiyan yung tuwalya ko. Over here is an extra bed. Never ko tong nahigaan at all kasi ginawa ko siyang patungan ng mga bags ko. Since day 1, patungan na talaga siya ng bags. So, wala talagang taong nakahiga dito. Pasensya na. So, these are the bags that I have. But, just a disclaimer, hindi ko to bags lahat, guys. Yung iba dito, hindi na uwi ni mommy. Like this one, bag niya din to. Ito, si mamang iniwan niya yung bag niya kasi puno na yung luggage nila. Let me show you one of my favorite bags that I have. So cute! Ayun. So, yun yung mga bags natin. I have this winter bag that I got here kasi nilalamig din pala pati ang ating mga gamit. So, importante sa akin yung winter bag na yan. This bag, very special. I got it in Amsterdam. So, nandito. So, yan. This is actually my extra space which is usually patungan ng kung ano-ano. So, this is the overview of our master's bedroom minus the tuwalya na hindi ko alam saan ko ilalagay! Sorry, please. Sorry po sa mga OC. Pero, yun. This is my workstation. Honestly, hindi naman ako nag-work dito. Doon ako sa iba't ibang table nag-work. This is actually my extra table for when I do some journaling or I do my makeup. So, I think lagi nyo namang nakikita to. This is the usual setup. Di na ako nag-try mag-ayos ulit. This is a gift from Cristel Uni and Suyok Oppa. When they visited me here, niregaluhan nila ako ng ganito. So, thank you po. Thank you. Ang bango-bango niya. It's from Lalabo and it's Santal 26. Obviously, never kong sinindihan kasi these are rare times that I have some luxury candles at home. So, ayoko siya galawin. Ito, nabili ko sa Myeongdong. This is where I put my jewelries bago ako matulog. This is my favorite, ano ba to? Chokchok from Alexander de Paris. This is only a dream. I got this from a work trip. It was a gift. Ito naman, very special. I got it in Seoul Forest. Sobrang bango. Ayoko rin siyang sindihan kasi super bango niya and nag-iisa na lang siya. This one is actually my journal bag. Lunchbox, ganun. So, when I do picnics or mag-journal ako, pwede kong gamitin tong bag na to. Pero, pwede rin naman siyang stand-alone sa desk. So, basically, this is my desk. I used to have a lot of makeup. Ito na lang siya ngayon. Paubos na nga siya eh. Hindi pa ako nakakabili. Kaya naman palang mabuhay ng konti lang ang makeup. Tapos dito, I have a lot of contact lens. I used to have 2 full drawers. Ngayon, yan na lang talaga sila, guys. My important makeup, my everyday makeup, nandito lang siya sa makeup kit. Ubus na yung mga makeup ko. Nakakatawa. And ever since naman din before, guys, hindi talaga ako mabili ng makeup unless ubos na siya. Like, lagi ko naman yung sinasabi sa inyo. Nakakamiss lang din yung mga PR kits. Okay, next, I have here this drawer. All of my anik-aniks tinatago dito. This is my best friend. So, nagiging tita na ako. Ito ay parang Tiger Balm. Cold version, hot version. Pag masakit ang ulo, pag masakit ang puson. Tapos, I have my favorite Delphonics. Tapos, kasya dito yung journal ko. So, pag aalis, nandito yung journal sa loob. Louis Carmen na journal is here. Ayan, mga hanash-hanash. I also have my jewelry box here. This one's from Tory Burch. Cute niya, no? Thermometer, kapag may biglang sakit, malapit lang. This one naman houses some items na random, like papers, OEC, requirements, anything, certificates. Actually, sobrang laki nito for a room here in Korea. When I was doing apartment hunting, parang wala akong nakitang ganito kalaking master's bedroom. The biggest is mas maliit pa dun sa first guest room natin, which is, ang saya-saya talaga sa apartment din na to. But then, mas maganda talaga mga ilaw. O, diba? Very cozy. Mamimiss ko. Ganda din talaga ng apartment na to. It's just really expensive. And gets ko naman. Minsan nagigets ko. Minsan napapa-question ako bakit ang mahal. Pero minsan gets. Okay, so that's it for our master's bedroom. And if you move further away, this is our living area. And mas lalo kong na-appreciate tong living space na so. Sobrang luwag niya talaga. Feeling ko I got lucky na rin with our terms here. But I get it. The space is really spacious. The space is really spacious. Anyway, so everything that you see here is actually from the landlord except from a few items na ako'y bumili, which is the LG stand by me, this journal trolley, everything related to journaling nandito. So I'll tour you around. Actually, ang funny kasi meron din ito sa Shopee. So ililink ko na lang siya sa YouTube Shopping. Let's open our TV. I'll go through it, pero feeling ko mag-film na lang ako ng mini journal trolley sa TikTok. These are my journals. Yes, madami. And wala pa dito, guys, yung Louis Carmen na binili natin sa Paris. But this is what I have. Let me know if you want a journal flip through. Over here are some mga anik-anik na hindi ko pa naididikit sa journals. Mga coloring pencils. And kapag inikot nyo to, mga stickers, pens, mga printers. This is my journal area. And over here, guys, nandito pa rin si Christmas tree kasi hindi ko alam saan ko siya ilalagay. Of course, my Marshall na regalo pa sa akin ni June nung college pa kami. And then these are some of my books and the photo that I took during Christmas season. Another special thing here is this lamp. Nung naging housemate ko si Oni Cristel, actually hindi naman housemate, like parang nagstay lang dito siya for a while nung nasa Korea siya. Dala-dala niya to, ang dami niya talagang dala. And one of it is this lamp. Sabi ko, ano yan? Ba't may lamp ka pang dala? Ang dami niya talagang dala. May mirror siya. Sabi ko, may ilaw naman here and all. Pero sabi niya, ito yung favorite lamp niya since nag-move siya here. Tapos, gandang-ganda ako sa lamp na to kasi parang sobrang cozy niya kapag naka-on. So, nung umalis na siya dito, iniwan niya to for me. So, very, very special. Thank you, Uni, for this lamp. For sure, dadalhin natin yan sa next apartment natin. So, guys, hindi na nga talaga ako nag-effort ayusin siya because I really wanna show you how I live in this apartment. And kaya hindi ko na minove. Kung nasan talaga siya, nandun siya. So, the TV is always here. The vacuum is from the owner. So, nandito lang din talaga yan lagi. And now, this is my favorite thing here. Sampayan. Sobrang helpful na itong sampayan na to. Kaya lagi lang din siya nandito. Kasi wala rin akong paglalagyan. Basically, this is the living space. Sobrang laki talaga niya, guys. The whole area is already included when I moved here. So, this whole design, this whole aesthetic thing is from the owner. And dito ko lang nilalagay yung mga maleta ko. This one is actually my terrace area. And over here, parang medyo maalikabok and aasmahin talaga ako, guys, pag lumabas ako. But I'm gonna show you during winter time. Yan yung itsura niya. Over here is parang a utility trolley and dito lahat ng panglinis. Here are my cleaning stuff na not so organized kasi eto mga wipes and these are parang yung mga plastic for waste segregation here in Korea. Here in Korea, sobrang strict ng waste segregation. You know that already. I mentioned it sa vlogs. Iba-iba yung kulay ng plastic. When I was apartment hunting, one thing I realized is, dito pala sa Korea, rare daw makakita ng dryer and washer. Usually, washer lang talaga yung meron, tapos isasampay mo lang talaga siya para matuyo. Kasi parang dry naman daw yung weather dito, lalo na kapag winter. Medyo gloomy because it's monsoon season here in Korea. Hindi po ako to. Hindi ko po tinutupi yung laundry. Si June may hilig siyang tupiin yung laundry area. Ako parang hinahagis ko na lang siya dun. So, over here is our kitchen space. And honestly, kung meron man akong hindi masyadong vibe dito sa house na to is the kitchen space. I never had the chance to visit the apartment before signing the contract. So, yung buong apartment na to, nakita ko na lang talaga siya sa picture. And the first time that I saw it was my first day here sa Korea. And I think in the photo, mas maganda or mas modern yung kitchen. It's a small kitchen, but honestly, wala naman din kasi akong nilalagay. All of the plates, mga baso dito, mga wine, whatever, ay from the landlord. So, thankfully, hindi ko na kailangang bumili. Okay, moving on. This is mine. Ito yung sukatan ng ating mga food. This one is already included. This is the microwave. Ito air fryer from Mommy Heidi. This one is parang pang-bake ko to, guys. Binili ko to kasi hindi yata ako nakapag-vlog pero nagbe-bake-bake ako paminsan-minsan. This one is the rice cooker also from this apartment already. This is the cabinet sa taas. Hindi siya puno as you can see. Mga medkit nandito, extra oil. So that's just it. Over here is our refrigerator. This is how it looks like. So ayan, this one naman sa baba is yung freezer. Yan, wala. Over here is some snacks that I have. And medyo magulo lang siya, guys. So, ito yung kabilang side ng bahay. This is the kitchen, refrigerator, and this is parang a mini cute space lang with my cleaning materials and medyo tambakan na side. Grabe, sobrang nasasad na ako kapag tinitingnan ko. Alam nyo, ang saya mag-vlog. Kahit hindi nyo siya like i-upload publicly, like privately, parang ang saya lang to take videos para ma-keep mo yung mga memories, ma-preserve mo yung memory nung time na nandito ka. I think you will be able to see this house in the Airbnb app. I really love this place. It's not the best one. Itong house na to, very old, pero nonetheless, sobrang nakaka-happy na at some point in my life, nakatira ako sa bahay na to. Core memory, iconic, special nitong place na to sa akin. Last but not the least, this is the dining area. So, yung chairs nilagay lang dun sa mga tables kasi ginagamit talaga siya. Pero if I have visitors, if I have my family here, apat yung upuan. So, medyo malaki yung dining table. When I first moved here, I asked the landlord to remove this so I can buy myself a smaller dining space, tapos white. But eventually, I realized bakit ako gagastos. It's my first year and medyo mahal din yung cost of living dito, mahal yung rent. I'm thankful na furnished na yung apartment. So, basically, this is my dining space. This is the door to the laundry area, and that's the door to the guest room. This is the whole house, and I hope you enjoyed this tour. Now it's time to answer some of your questions. Tara! So to answer your question, number one is, how did you find this apartment? So as a foreigner, it's really hard to find apartments here in Korea, lalo na if you are flying in pa lang. Kasi number one, you need to have your ARC, you need to have a bank, you need to have a Korean phone number. And that time, guys, when I'm flying here, wala pa ako nun lahat. And magkakaroon pa lang ako nun lahat kapag I have the ARC card, which is I have to stay in Korea for over a month para magkaroon ako ng ARC. So, sobrang nag-aalala ako. Saan ako titira? Ang mahal ng hotels, and I wanna stay na talaga sa isang nice na house. So, what I did, I went to Airbnb. As a foreigner, I don't have much choice that time, unlike today, kasi registered na ako na resident. Nung time na nagpunta ako sa Korea to present sa company na ina-applyan ko, hindi pa ako sure na magkaka-visa ako, hindi pa sure na makukuha ko ng company talaga. Naghanap na talaga ako ng Airbnb because the company's response is really positive. Sabi ko, I think this is it. And parang lagi akong ganun, pinangungunahan ko talaga lahat, di ba? I think it's a old story in our channel na sabi ko, hindi pa ako nakakapasa sa UP. Sa Twitter ko, nakalagay na UPD student na ako. So, I claimed it. Parang parte na talaga siya ng ugali ko na pinangungunahan ko yung future ko. Like, kine-claim ko yung goals and yung mga pangarap ko sa life. Hindi pa man din ako parang officially natatanggap. I still don't have the visa and I'm not sure yet. I already decided to check out apartments in Airbnb. This apartment, this landlord, I think April pa lang, kausap ko na siya, or end of March, April. And this is actually the first apartment that I clicked sa Airbnb. It's the first apartment that I inquired about. Naghanap pa ako ng ibang apartments. Marami naman ako message. Pero siya lang talaga yung first, and I ended up going for this apartment. Now, the question is, why? First of all, I wanted to stay somewhere familiar because I'm sure that I'll be moving alone. That time, when I was applying for a work visa, it's hard to get a Korean visa. So, for sure, magiging mahirap for my parents, for some of my friends and my boyfriend to have a Korean visa that time. So, parang hindi talaga na-consider na sasamahan nila ako to move here. So, I wanted to be in a location na alam ko and kabisado ko. And my favorite location, my favorite neighborhood here in Korea is Yeonnam-dong, Hongdae area. So, that's the area of Hongik University in Line 2. And sabi ko masyadong maingay yung Hongdae area. Sobrang favorite ko yung Yeonnam kasi very laid back. There's a lot of cafes. There's still a lot of people, but hindi siya kasing gulo ng Hongdae side. Another thing why I wanted this place is number 2, this is the only apartment that time who can accept dogs. Natakot ako na, ay, ang hirap pala dito sa Korea, wala masyadong pet-friendly apartments. Hanggang ngayon, mahirap pa rin maghanap ng pet-friendly na apartment, pero parang mas naglo-loosen up na yung strictness nila. Marami ng villas and office-tels and landlords na nag-a-accept ng pets. So, mas napadali na rin yung apartment hunting ko now kasi mas marami na rin available. Sobrang love na nila yung pets now. So, yun. That time, this was the only apartment that accepts pet. Pero, looking back, hindi ko in-expect actually na hindi ko agad makukuha yung dogs ko. Kasi, honestly guys, I moved here October. Pero, I was planning to move my dog, my first dog, dito ng December. Pero hindi siya nagawa kasi there's still a lot of papers. And I'm still adjusting. Although sa vlogs, para makikita nyo, parang, ay, ang dali, ang saya niya, ganun. Pero behind the scenes, marami ring times na hirap din ako mag-isa here. It's hard to move to a different country. And usually yung vlogs ko guys, sa isang month ko dito parang 3 to 4, 2 to 4 vlogs, ganun. Parang a few days lang yun of my whole life. Actually, yun lang yung reason but I went for this apartment. If I had known that I won't be able to get my dogs agad, I might have moved to a smaller studio unit na hindi pet friendly so I could live in a nice loft apartment na baka cheaper pa siya. So, medyo doon ako nagkamali. Pero, at the end of the day, as a foreigner, I have limited choices here. I still don't have ARC that time. I don't have a Korean phone number. So, hindi rin talaga ako makakapag mga budongsan in mga realtor. I only have Airbnb with me. Next question, and ito yung most frequently asked question here in the channel is how much is my rent here? I think I've already mentioned it a few times sa aking mga live streams sa TikTok and sa broadcast channel ko sa Instagram. So if you want to be more updated, ganyan lang, or magchika-chika pa tayo in other platforms, you can follow me on Instagram and TikTok. This is my handle. The rent here is 3,400,000 Korean won. And I know it's really, really, really expensive, but I didn't have much choice that time. I didn't have any management fees and the utilities, yung gas, electricity, water, and Wi-Fi is not included. Medyo mahal siya. Pero bakit siya mahal? Number one, kasi merong pet fees. Parang binayaran ko agad yung 4 na dogs ko, which is what I think I did wrong in this apartment. I should have said, dapat yung dog fees pagdating na lang ng dogs ko. Kasi kung hindi dumating yung dogs ko, the rent would be just 2,400,000 won, Korean won. So, yan lang talaga yung rent. And when I talked to my landlord, sabi ko, mukhang hindi ko pa makukuha agad yung dogs ko. Hindi na siya pumayag na i-less yung dog fees. That's why I'm telling you guys na sobrang mahal ng rent ko. That's also mainly the reason why super duper tipid ko rin here. Like, I don't buy anything. Wala akong masyadong binibili. And even in food, sobrang dalang kong parang kumain sa mga mamahaling restaurants kasi mahal-mahal talaga ng rent ko. Kaya nga, when I did the apartment hunting, I told you guys that one of my non-negotiable is lilipat ako sa apartment na mas cheaper dito. But I did understand why it's expensive. Una sa lahat, fully furnished siya. The space is really good. And sobrang ganda talaga ng location neto, guys. Even if you search this area, Yeonnam-dong or the Mapo area here, sa mga Chikpang, mga Budongsan, madalang kayong makakakita ng gantong apartment at this price. And another thing, kaya pala medyo expensive is because I didn't have to pay a huge amount of deposit. If you watched my apartment hunting video, you would know na medyo mataas ang mga deposits dito sa Korea, and that's how the rental system works here. The higher the deposit, the lower the rent. Because I didn't have a huge deposit, I have higher rent. My deposit is just 2 million Korean won. And guys, sobrang mura na ng 2 million Korean won for a rent deposit dito sa Korea. You will rarely see that kind of deposit even in studio units. At first, honestly, prior to apartment hunting, when I was looking at websites, looking for apartments sa mga budongsan, sabi ko, hala, parang scam or parang ang mahal ata talaga ng apartment ko na to. Pero now that I've done the apartment hunting, I realized na gets ko kung bakit ito yung presyo niya talaga. I think for someone who just moved to a new city, starting my new life here, I think I'll just take it as a lesson learned and charge it under tuition fee expense. Kasi at the end of the day, natuto naman ako. And at the end of the day, I was able to host a lot of people here. I was able to have my family over comfortably. Wala akong masasabi sa location na to. Out of all the apartments that I saw the past few weeks, this is still in the best location ever for me. Still, walang makakatalo sa location ng bahay na to, sa vibes ng bahay na to. Everything else here, I think, is what I needed when I first moved here. And as someone who lived alone, who's someone na moved cities, moved countries, I think this is really the best area. Very safe, Everything is accessible. There's a grocery downstairs, convenience store downstairs. I think most of the time naglalakad lang talaga ako, hindi ako masyadong nagtitrain, which is for me is the best thing. Kasi hindi ako mahilig mag-commute, ayoko ng traffic. So really, I had the best time in this apartment. And I hope if you're watching this because you're moving very soon, I hope you find a place na, for me, the most important thing in finding your home or your apartment is the neighborhood. It has to be accessible to a grocery store, near the train station, near the bus stop, so you really don't have to walk so much. And this place is just perfect. So, ayun lang ang aking thoughts and opinions in this apartment tour. I think this is a very, very long apartment tour, but I hope you enjoyed and you learned something from it. If you have any other questions, I will be happy to answer in my next vlog. Just comment down below. Don't forget to like this video if you like this. And I will see you in our next apartment. Ha! Uy, ang sad! Dalis na tayo dito!
I could get used to